Hello everyone and welcome to my next reaction to Invincible. I like the premiere. I feel like there's a lot of build up and a lot of introductions of different storylines that are going to pan out throughout this season, but also, as I talked about kind of at length, I guess, at the end of the last reaction, there's a lot of at least starting to address all of the trauma that was caused by the end of the last season. So I'm interested to see where they're going to go from here. Let's go.
For some of you, it probably seemed like this day would never come. For others,
graduation.
it came far too quickly.
Mark's not seriously gonna miss his own graduation. See?
He's just running a little late. This is why
I missed you in the first episode.
Look at you! You're thieves!
Oh, wow. Back at it.
Didn't you fall into like a huge pool of lava?
I fell into a new realm of understanding.
Oh.
Do you know what this obscene phallus is constructed from? You can keep the ones made of wood.
Oh.
Everything else, we're taking back.
Okay. Oh, wow.
I made a few new friends during my time underground.
Aren't you better when you just hated presidents?
Even your greatest heroes are useless against the power of dark.
Oh! Okay! Okay!
I say, Mark.
I love that.
Would have been better if you had stopped him before he destroyed another one of America's greatest treasures.
Okay.
It's not
All right.
destroyed.
Picky.
I could try pushing it back out.
William Francis Tucker.
Yay!
I'd say it's been fun, but you know, high school. Marcus
He's my fave.
Grayson.
Be bold. Be original. Be...
Oh, there it is. Oh, more. There's more. Oh, cracks happening.
I'm just happy helping people.
Speaking of,
That's kind of cute.
Mark won't even take me flying anymore. Who is?
To graduation and new beginnings.
Well, Mark's going through something.
I'm Uncle.
If those Sequids ever take over, Earth is next. We need to strike first. Send up that Invincible guy again.
What makes you think I know anything about Martians? Is that how you say it, Martians?
Oh my goodness.
The urination chamber.
Wow. Great poker face.
You are a smart Earth astronaut.
Hey, everything okay, Russ? One can blame you for being a little,
Yeah, you're doing great.
not yourself. Well, I don't know how else to say this.
Please don't kill me!
What?
Oh!
Spare me!
You're taking a temporary leave till you can get your head on straight.
Oh.
There.
How do I know that's the code?
You know what? Go stuff your coat up your ass. If it was up to the bureaucrats, we'd be sleeping in high school gyms until...
Oh my. Okay. Oh. Oh my god. That's adorable.
Great, actually. I was just thinking about you and... Is something wrong?
Hey, man.
Yeah, well, at least he fixed our house.
His people shot it up. Sorry. I guess we're both still a bit raw.
Yes.
So, beach trip. You and me. Somewhere tropical with a
Oh.
fancy hotel.
The last time I did this on my own, half a city got destroyed.
I understand.
No, you don't.
Oh,
Let me
Mark.
finish. You're a good person. No one thinks you're gonna turn out like your father.
But then why would you even say it?
Oh, I'm sorry. That's not what I meant.
I quit. I'm done.
I quit.
Fuck your training, man. Somebody got me in the balls.
Maybe if you trained more and complained less, we could get back to saving lives.
Wow.
We just stopped him from being that guy.
He runs a tight ship.
Oh, are you shitting me? You goddamn
Oh!
geriatric hypocrite.
Deal with it.
Kate, don't do this.
Oh, well.
Please.
That's just a taste of your own medicine there.
I know you lost your job, but the rent's been due for months. So, you know.
I do?
Next, we honor the Guardian's fallen
Oh, boy.
do-gooder. While taking on bigger threats was part of his job as a Guardian, Martian Man always made time to help first responders on the scene.
What the hell?
I mean, it's cursed.
Somebody help me. I am helping. Helping make sure scum like you never hurt another innocent person again. Darkwing was at my 12th birthday party, so I'm pretty sure he doesn't kill people. Also, pretty sure he's dead. Killed by your father, Invincible. I was Nightboy, his assistant. Assistant?
Huh.
You mean sidekick? We don't use that term. You think? You hear them too? Huh? The voices.
Oh!
Oh, man. Ow! I felt that. But that's not what you should be worried about. Hey, man. I said I felt that punch. I didn't say it hurt.
Damn!
Welcome to the Shadowverse.
Woo!
Because you are never leaving. I like the old Darkwing better. I'm the hero here.
Okay. Oh.
I'm saving the world from Omni-Man's son. You would never. Like you said, I'm Omni-Man's son. You have no idea what I'm capable of.
Oh my.
Mark?
Mark almost missed his high school graduation because of you.
Oh.
He only gets one of those. He's barely 18, Cecil. You can't just order him around.
At least he follows orders.
That you're in control, not him. That he's not like his father.
Debbie?
I can't believe you
I-
even think that after everything Mark went through.
I meant what I said about looking out for Mark. No dangerous stuff until he's ready. And he calls the shots. You have my word.
Donald?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Me in the last
She was just
reaction. What?
That was Donald.
What that was about.
Oh goodness.
Everything's
Is he a
fine.
clone?
You don't
Okay, I don't
sound
know.
fine,
I don't
Mom.
know. I'm not gonna try to
Dead
guess.
fighting again. There.
Turn it back, please, before your father gets home.
Maybe you should have asked instead of flying off to God knows
Oh,
where and
boy.
God knows what.
There. 24 karat. You can sell this.
Turn it back.
Ugh. You're being stubborn for no reason.
Hi there. I'm calling on behalf of the Katie Giles
What a
campaign
family
to ask
reunion.
for your vote in next month's state comptroller election.
I'm taking you to lunch.
Ooh, unexpected but appreciated. Let me go grab my bag.
I had somewhere else in mind.
Oh.
You brought me to Paris?
Sort of.
Is that a casino?
It's just Las Vegas. Okay?
Wow.
I'm getting an hour for
Yeah.
lunch, and I can't
Lame.
fly that fast without your skin ripping off.
Go save the world, Invincible. Just make sure the voice in your ear isn't the only one you listen to.
Oh.
Also, I need to take you back to work first.
I was gonna say, what is she just gonna stay there? She needs to get back.
Atlantean law dictates that his sentence falls to his next of kin. You.
That's a
Oh.
stupid law.
Yeah. Oh
Maybe.
wow.
It's an honor. And you think about it.
I can't marry a fish. I have a girlfriend.
Relax. Strictly symbolic. Sorry, kid. I got another fire to put out. Good luck down there. I'll be listening.
Damn.
If they can't take down the Lizard League, they'll never be ready.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, right.
I call me the Shapesmith.
Ah! Oh, the Shapesmith. Oh boy.
Things usually this weird around here.
Welcome, son of he who slayed my husband.
About that, you will address her as your majesty.
Okay, I guess it's kind of awkward, but I have a girlfriend. Name is Amber. Find me in a good place. So even though you seem super nice,
Yeah.
it just wouldn't
Super
feel
nice.
right.
We abolished that barbaric custom. What do you
Oh.
think we are, savages?
So what's a new law?
Trial by combat.
Release
Oh!
Seems a little unfair.
I don't know that. I don't think that's. I don't. Oh my word!
If you're not feeling ready.
Paul,
Yeah.
let's sell this bitch.
Oh, okay.
Wow,
Mm-hmm.
this place is adorable.
Let's go, Debbie.
Hi.
Slow down.
I was just asking.
Yeah? Well, don't bother.
It's in our price range.
Oh.
We like the location, the school.
It's too far from the office. When you earn the money, you can decide where we live.
She's not your pet.
Why don't you
Grabbing
take
her
the rest of
arm
the day?
like that.
I'll call you later.
Jeez.
Your file on Atlantean law needs some serious updating.
This wasn't the deal.
Huh.
I'm pulling you out.
Oh, shit! Sound!
Oh! Oh, damn. Well, that's a backup.
Now's your chance, get out of there.
Oh man. Oh no, Mark is
Leave those people to
the
die.
yeah.
They tried to kill you.
Oh, Mark.
Not your father, Mark.
And he's gonna prove
That's
it.
why I'm going back.
Oh! Oh! Oh my. Okay, well, alrighty.
Atlantis is calling it even since you saved the Queen's life. The next
Aw.
time I give you an order, you listen.
Sir, when Debbie came to speak with you, she seemed distressed when she saw me.
She's a distressed person. After the number Nolan did on her, who knows what's going through her head.
The whole lot was unstable. That's why the city never built there. It's a miracle nobody was killed.
Oh!
Your powers don't make you a hero.
Oh,
They
jeez.
make you dangerous.
Okay. My
Don't come back until you
goodness.
figure that out.
Okay. Yep. Let it out. Yep. Well, don't kneel on any glass, but yeah, let it out. We did. This is bound to happen. We're good. Yep. Oh. Oh. She's gotta do it. She's gotta let it out. She's gotta let. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh. beloveds.
Wow. Look at all those things. Ooh,
We don't know anything about the Shapesmith.
I can tell you. I can tell you.
Okay.
I was born a baby human right here on the planet of Earth.
Mm-hmm. Of course. Yep.
I got my superpowers in a random industrial accident. Because I am a normal human superhero. Am I in?
That would be the most suspicious thing ever.
We're unstoppable.
Okay.
We're unstoppable.
All right.
And under my leadership, we will rise again.
Oh.
Any day now.
Any damn.
Supreme Lizard. Going to be King Lizard. Any objections?
Okay. Well, that's fun.
After our ultimatum, they ambushed my dad with experimental quantum bombs. Still cost them most of Europe.
Oh, damn.
Brought me when I finally had to sleep.
Wow.
Freeze! Who the hell are you?
That's what I said.
Me? I'm not your problem. Make him pay for what he did to your world.
What? Stop! Hey, you promised you'd help me! Hey! Don't leave me here! Hey!
Okay. Okay, well, there certainly was a lot going on in this episode, and I mean that kind of literally. I feel like we had quite a few different scenarios, a few things that we're touching on, and different sort of fights and adversaries, so to speak, for Mark and people and everything like that. And it felt like kind of an episode where we're laying a lot of groundwork, so to speak, for the rest of the season. That's kind of what I was feeling with the majority of this episode. Now, again, okay, let's talk about just like a couple of things that have come to mind. Donald, again. So Donald is not aware of, if something happened, if he was brought back to life, if he's a clone, I don't really know exactly. I'm not going to try to speculate too much because I'm just going to let it unfold and react the way that I'm going to react. However, he seems to not be, super aware of what's going on, and I have a feeling Cecil is, and that's going to be really, really interesting as well, kind of going forward. So there's that. Couple of things it's interesting to see this episode is kind of centering around graduation and new beginnings and what are you going to do with your summer? It's like your last summer of maybe freedom or maybe not, depending on how you look at it. But, and everybody kind of trying to do their own thing, where Mark, maybe he doesn't, he's trying to sort of play the role, get excited about college. I'm not saying that he's not excited about college. He's not excited about his relationship with Amber and these kind of normal things, but there's just something lying underneath that is pretty intense, that he is just starting to even get a grasp of trying to deal with, and obviously not just what has happened, but also him really trying to prove that he's not his father. That was brought up various times throughout this episode. Whether or not he feels like, and I'm not entirely sure that he's worried he's going to be his father, or maybe more worried that other people think he's going to be his father, but it's really at the forefront of his mind, and he wants to prove that either to himself or others around him as well, and that was a really great moment where he went down and, wanted to save the very same people who are kind of rooting for him to get probably clobbered a bit. But I think that was really, really a great moment for him, you know, kind of saying that he's not his father. However, it is also giving a little bit of insight, as we've seen, into Cecil, you know, dealing with the fact that, oh, well, you know, maybe he's not following orders, you know. The condition was, I'm going to do everything exactly as you say, and, you know, I did find it to be a good moment and a sweet moment and a great moment for Mark, but, you know, I think everybody is a little bit on edge. You know, we talked about like the Immortal in the last episode, where it's kind of like, I don't necessarily really blame him for not being like super all about Mark at the moment. And you know, as much as I do believe, and you know, maybe if you guys know the source material, you know the story and stuff like that, you guys have more insight into certain characters than I do. But for me, I feel like Cecil, he knows that Mark wants to do the right thing. And as I said in the last reaction, I think he's just kind of worried that Mark hasn't really dealt with a lot just yet. But there is, you know, there's got to be that moment of like, oh man, what happens if I get another insanely superpowered person that is really kind of going to do their own thing. How do I rein that in? How do I handle that when it comes? And it literally, honestly, I think it actually forces you to have faith in somebody super strong, super powerful. And how much faith does he actually have? I think he has it. But I think, you know, it would be odd if he didn't have at least some part of his, you know, maybe in the back of his mind, like, oof, I really don't want to deal with this again in that regard. Love seeing William again. You know, even brief, but I like his energy. I like his vibe. And I do hope maybe he can be a little bit more prevalent in this season, where maybe Mark can open up to him a little bit. That would be nice. Maybe somebody to talk to that's not like super immersed in all of the superhero stuff. But really, I think the core of the episode, like I said, there's a lot going on. I love this shape-shifting, you know, definitely from Earth, shapeshifter. Loved the energy of all of that. But at the core of the episode, at the heart of the episode, in my opinion, was you know, the grief that Mark, but also just, you know, Debbie specifically is really dealing with. And she let it out. She needs to. And I totally relate to that in so many ways. It's not even funny, but whenever I go through something, let me see if I can explain this. And those of you who are watching this reaction don't really care about me personally. You can just skip this part or whatever. But like, whenever I'm going through something kind of significant, whether it's, you know, like a heartbreak of some kind, or just feeling hurt, or feeling anything really strong, struggling with, I've had a lot of issues I talked about a lot on this channel about anxieties in the past and things of that nature, and trying to get a grasp of stuff. I almost like don't let myself feel it. And it's not, I'm not trying to ignore it, if that makes sense. I'm not trying to bury it deep down and just pretend like my life is okay or anything like that. But it's just one of those things that I'm uncomfortable letting it out until I've fully figured out what it is. I've found that I'm a very in my head type of person. And I like to analyze my emotions before I feel them. And I don't know that it's exactly the same with Debbie. I think she feels the need to kind of keep things under control for probably Mark's sake. You know, I think she's aware that if she really lets it out, that Mark might feel more guilt than he already does, and he's already going through enough, and she's his mother and she wants to protect him and all of that stuff. However, I don't think that Mark really at the end of the day is going to be like, oh, wow, this is really affecting you. What a shocker. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I think it was important for her to see, or excuse me, for him to see her in that state, you know, letting it all out, showing how much this is hurting her and affecting her, and for them to have that embrace in that moment. And they're both going to be going through possibly similar journeys, but not entirely, I wouldn't say entirely the same, but like they're both going to be going through a process, and they're both going to process it in a very, very different way. One, they're two different people for sure, but also they're both, you know, I feel like hurt in by the same situation, but in different ways. And I do hope that they're going to be there for each other throughout this. It is very sweet to see, you know, Mark kind of holding his mother while she lets it out and everything. But the reason I kind of brought that up is just I do understand what it's like to kind of hold it in. And I personally, in my life, when certain things have happened, I will focus on work, or, you know, or focus on an aspect of my life that that doesn't necessarily have to do with a lot of the hurt that I'm dealing with. And again, for me, it's not an ignoring thing, it's a processing thing. And then when it gets let out, it gets let out, and you can't really help when that is. A lot of the time, something small triggers it and you explode. I'm not saying that that's the healthiest way to do it. I'm not, you know, whatever. I'm just saying that I related to some of the ways that she was reacting within the situation. All right. I think that is about it. A very interesting episode. I'm excited to continue. Hopefully I will be on time for episode 3, but I don't know how long these videos are going to take to get out, so we'll see how it all goes. But if you'd like to support me on Patreon or subscribe, I would really appreciate it. But if not, I'm just happy that you were here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.